There are so many Notre Dame sisters from different countries who have inspired me in one way or the other at in different times in my own life. Sister Mary Jonathan of the Chardon province comes to my memory, and we have spent a lot of time, weeks and months together in preparing and rewriting our constitutions in preparation for 1974 and 80 chapters. Amazing that both of us, our experiences, our understanding and our expressions of the spirituality as we were trying to recall and write was very identical. And for me, that always remains one of the deepest spiritual experiences of my own life. And a proof that we are really leaving the legacy of Saint Julie, no matter where we are or what we do. The message that I want to leave to our young members is religious life will still continue, but it will continue as a compassionate presence in a different style, a compassionate presence to persons and families who need us more than an institutional performance.
It is a great joy for me to share with you all my experience of being with our dear Sister Mary Joel, one of the American pioneer sisters who came to India in 1949. I was truly fortunate to get Sister Mary Joel as my guardian angel. Though language was a barrier, we met now and then to get acquainted with one another. Sister Mary Joel made a lasting impression on me through her maternal concern, thoughtfulness in various ways. Though conversation was difficult initially, her motherly concern and warm spirit overcame all difficulties and willingness to share her knowledge and talents with others. She was an intellectual, a historian par excellence. Her love for the poor was outstanding. In fact, she could relate with the rich and the poor, bright and the dull, with her motherly love and care. She was a great example for me in caring for the poor. Sister Joel, whom we used to call affectionately as Mama Joel, knew how to add flavor to our busy days. She would quietly bring out ice cream soda, made through her own effort, to add fun and frolic to our life.
A warm good morning to you all. Thinking of the Congregational Jubilee, a sense of joy and gratitude fills me. I share with you briefly about 3 sisters who inspired me during my formation time. First, Sister Mary St. Thomas, a woman of vision, wisdom, and deeply caring. I learned from her to be open-minded and trusting. Sister Mary Magdala. From her, I learned deep love for Notre Dame, fidelity to the constitutions, love for mission. Sister Mary Faith. She instilled confidence in me, firm and gentle, an insightful formator, a good teacher, and a deeply caring, understanding, kind nurse. Under their care, I bloomed. I have a message for hope. The good God who walked with us for the last 175 years will continue to walk with us. This is our covenant God. We centered on the Word of God and the Eucharist. He will lead us to the unknown future through inevitable challenges. Let us go to the poor with preferential love. Let us move forward with trust, because we know that in everything God works for good with those who love Him, who is called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. Thank you.
I'm Sister Mary Prava. Few years ago, while visiting a slum, Gosaitola, near the house in Chetana, a woman walked up to me and said, "Didi, you look like Sushila Didi." With a few leading questions, it was so evident that the people in that slum, after many years of her absence there, cherished Sister Sushila as their Didi, their beloved sister. A group of women gathered together in no time, recounting many tender memories of what Sister had done for them, the love she had shared with them in Gosaitola, and I listened, feeling proud all over me. I have seen Sister Sushila on her cycle, riding back and forth from the slums and from her non-formal teaching centers at the end of the day, tired and with soiled clothes, reaching our convent. Sister Sushila traveled a road which many others have not traveled and many not even have seen perhaps. There must have been an inner energy she possessed that took her to such daring and difficult path of life. She loved the poor after the heart of Jesus, revealed to us through the words of the Bible and His life, and the life and the charism of Saint Julie and our foundresses. Sister Sushila's life gives me a new impetus in my life and mission for the less privileged, helping them to rise above and to have a dignified existence as a little of a life of selfless sacrifice and service without counting the cost. We, in a fragmented world, are living now at the time of exploding revolution, a digital technology and a super fast development with the artificial intelligence posing high risk for human dignity, justice and true love. We, the young and old, especially the young, the followers of Jesus and Saint Julie, are powerfully challenged to take forward and to reinvent new measures and methods, our rich traditions of simple living and selfless service to the needy, to encounter the evils threatening the world today. We are in it and we are part of it, yet positioned as key figures by the merit of belonging to a synodal church, the living body of Jesus, journeying, upholding the values of Pope Francis and now Pope Leo XIV, who is out with boots on and sleeves rolled up, ready to walk with the underprivileged mass of the world. Let us also equip ourselves by understanding the message of the Bible clearly, following Jesus' action, all of them pointing towards one man, Jesus, to live heroically as Sister Sushila and many others did, creating even a small but a better world with love for all, friends and foes, as our Master has taught us to, not as a passive observers, but radical involvers, participating in transforming our world into a better place for all.
I am Sister Rupa SND from Our Lady of the Assumption Province, Patna. The first SND I met was Sister Neera. She inspired me greatly by her spirit of joyful simplicity and humility. Also her goodness and generosity of heart, and her deep and warm spirit of love for her congregation, Sisters of Notre Dame. My humble message to the young generation of today is that live with confidence and conviction of possessing a great and enviable heritage, that is Notre Dame, and be full of hope every day to live, to enrich and enhance the very same heritage by your own unique contribution, by your own creative fidelity, by your own imaginative hope.
I am Sister Mary Suma. The person who inspired me most in my religious life was Sister Mary Faith. It was she who welcomed me to Notre Dame in Jamalpur. Though I was missing my own mother at that time, I found another mother in Sister Mary Faith, who was very caring, loving, understanding, and sensitive to all my needs. My father being a teacher and a musician, I found myself growing in appreciation of Sister Mary Faith, who was herself a teacher and a musician. She was a friend who gave me a new meaning to my life, a philosopher, a guide, and a model who trained me to journey in the footsteps of Jesus. Throughout her life, Sister Mary Faith welcomed Jesus in the faces of those she encountered. Her name was Faith, her message was hope, her language was love. Being faithful to the commitment to the Lord as your foundation, building bridges of love, harmony, and peace with one another and with those who are in need of my love the most.
Inspiration to religious call is my mother. When I came to Jamalpur, I was very much pleased to see the joyful welcome of the novices, first and second batch. Sister Kripa, my companion, is still with me in Notre Dame. Sister Rosel was our mothering sister. I was very much impressed by the first experience of Sister Rosel with her kindness, simplicity, motherly love to us when we came first to Notre Dame, felt lonely and homesick. Later in my life also, I experienced Sister Rosel as a very
holy, saintly, charitable, simple sister like Mother Julie. Message to the younger generations of sisters is that you approach us elderly sisters for prayers. We shall surely pray for you and give good example to be committed, dedicated Notre Dame sisters.
Go. The sister I am inspired by is Sister Mary St. Thomas. She was a great American missionary pioneer who laid the foundation of our congregation in India in 1949. Her twinkling eyes and the welcoming smile made it easy for all to approach her at any time and in any situation. She became instrumental in my joining this congregation. As a visionary educationist, she planned well and started schools for the rich and the poor. She was very adjusting and accommodating and made everything relevant to the needs of the people and to the culture of the country. As a great missionary, she traveled to different parts of the country to promote vocation and started a novitiate to train the young girls to become sisters. Her hope in God made her a very successful and effective missionary. The young people have the power to shape the future and make their dreams come realities and make a difference in the world. So let them decide to focus on the positive, cultivate gratitude and look for the opportunities to render generous service to the society. Thus make a positive impact in our society, environment and relationships with God, neighbors and the nature. Hope in God in your journey of hope. Thank you. I am Sister Ajaya. Sister Jocelyn from Toledo is my inspiration for my life. She was an adoration sister in Rome, our mother house. She was a prayerful soul and spent 2 hours every day before the Blessed Sacrament in adoration. She was a devout and cheerful person. You could ask her any time for prayers and count on it. I tried to imitate her in some of her practices and feel good about it. My message to the young members of Notre Dame across the world is, prayer is the only way to God.
Today, I feel honored to talk about a remarkable woman, Sister Mary Shobana SND. What makes Sister Shobana truly special is not just the places she has been or the title she holds, but the way she has lived her life. She is not only a great personality, she is a real human being, someone who is approachable, full of positivity and always ready to listen and encourage. She is deeply respected and loved by those who served with her, lived with her and worked with her. She has shown us what it means to live the spirit of Notre Dame, rooted in faith, guided by love and always open to the needs of the world. She is a living inspiration to me, a shining example to live one's call with courage and joy. When I think of her journey, I am reminded that true greatness comes not from power or position, but through the willingness to give my life fully to God and to His people.
I am very privileged to speak about Sister Mary Shalini. She is one of the true Notre Dame sisters who lived the life of joyful simplicity. My first meeting with Sister Shalini was in the Notre Dame Chapel, arranging space for all the parishioners, those who came for Mass. The ministry of family was very dear to her heart. She always loved to visit families and prayed over them. Sister Shalini's life has inspired me to love Christ more deeply and bring many more people to Christ. Thank you.
I am Sister Mary Ankita Lakda, a junior sister. I joined the congregation of Sisters of Notre Dame in the year 2016. I was inspired by Sister Mary Pesca. Seeing her simplicity and joyful spirit made me to join Sisters of Notre Dame. I am privileged that God has chosen me to be His disciple, to do His mission in my life.
I am Anjali Kumari, a postulant of Sisters of Notre Dame. I joined the congregation of the Sisters of Notre Dame in 2023. I was inspired to join the congregation by seeing the prayerfulness and simplicity of Sister Jyotirmay CJ. But God has different purpose for me. God brought me to Notre Dame. Here, I am inspired by seeing the work and love of Sister Mary Nalini SND. Being in Notre Dame, I developed my deepened relationship with Jesus, who has called me.
I am Rinki, a postulant of the Sisters of Notre Dame. I joined the congregation in 2021. Before I joined the convent, I did not have any idea about the sisters' life. But by living with my sisters in Notre Dame, I am inspired by the friendliness, prayerfulness, and cheerfulness of Sister Mary Roslyn, which motivated me to be in Notre Dame and be committed in my life. I am happy to be a part of Notre Dame family. I want to be a committed and God-centered person in my life ahead, which will help me